I'm gonna go for a beginner turn opening build order, and I will be playing on Lost and Found LE. So I'll see how this build works out. I've changed my key layouts again, and I've put more groups on keyboard letters rather than the numbers. So just a quick showcase. So basically locations are on F. This one didn't work out just yet. Couldn't get it on F6, but I will later. And now with the control groups, that's the biggest change. As you can see, I've put it on letters and a few numbers. So I'll see how this will work out. Just want to kind of have
we require more minerals.
a bit more freedom. It looks like I've chosen the wrong race here, unfortunately. So I'm going back. So play again, and now I'm going to choose Terran, add an easy AI, and I'm going to the game. Two SUVs supply depot, two SUVs barracks. I'll be focusing on random play so that I could play all the races, and I think that this is going to be a bit more useful. Alright, so a couple of SUVs, and now the supply depot right here. Alright, more SUVs need to go into the production. After that I have to build the barracks and refinery. So basically that's done. Now the barracks, and more SUVs need to be built. One or three SUVs, then there's an orbital command and the barracks reactor here. I need more troops into the refinery. Also the command center can be started. Here, that's done. Barracks reactor, and another one of these need to be done. It looks like I couldn't get the barracks reactor perfectly in. Now I'm going to do this. I need to go for the command center, which I got behind the schedule here. Another supply depot needs to take place, and later I'm getting a marine, another SUV. I can drop also a mule, And
Add-on complete.
I need additional barracks. Also, here I'll order a couple of these marines. And the barracks is in place. Here another supply depot. A marine stim pack. It looks like I didn't build a tech lab here, so the stim pack won't take place for the time being. In any case, missing these kind of things is what this is kind of all about. Another refinery. So here I'm building that tech lab now. Also, 2 supply depots need to take place. A starport. I also order, just in case, a couple of these marines. I can't build a starport because I didn't fill the factory. In any case, the stim is here. 2 supply depots, starport. In any case, I'm stopping the timer because I need this factory here now. So basically what I've missed here is I missed to build the factory. Without the factory I can't build a starport. Okay. I'm gonna get that supply depot. As you can see, I have quite a bit of supply. Also, dropping mills is a good idea. The army is here. And tech lab. For the fact... No, that wasn't the tech lab, it was the reactor right here. So the reactor is in production, and I need to build the starport. So right here, that's the starport. And after that's done, I can build those 2 medivacs and engineering's bay will go also into production. As you can see, I've gathered quite a bit of minerals here. Yeah. Oh, finally. Starport's done, supply depot is done, most of the stuff's done. The timer can continue now. And I'm building 2 medivacs. It looks like they have attacked from here. So I'm going to have a fight now. Also order a few more marines. I need to build myself a engineering base. So this, what happens while doing these builds is that unfortunately for me, I won't be following the orders if I'll be attacked, if I'll be harassed. So things like that need to be known. So that's the thing for this build. I got a bunch of medivacs here that are incoming, and I have 2 bases. I should have 1 of these, but I have 2 engineering base, a starport, a factory, 2 barracks, 2 refineries, and quite a bit of supply. So it's time to do this again and kind of get used to this build. I think it's a fun build, but I think that I got a little bit of money left in the bank, and it's very important not to have that much money left. Always build, always recruit. However, I didn't build the build just as it was intended, and I think it was made in 2017. Obviously, balance changes are a common big deal. So let's go through this again. Yeah, and we'll try to work this out. So I need that supply depot now. And a couple of SUVs. That will be it. I've stopped the timer for a bit again so that this could finish. SUVs are being ready, and that's done. So we are in the game again. 1 worker and the refinery. Unfortunately, the worker that's building the refinery has minerals in his machine. SUVs are in production. Okay, I should probably send 2 additional ones here. Orbital command will need to start being constructed here when the barracks finishes. The barracks done. It doesn't really tell me to build another supply depot, but in order for me to wall off perfectly, I have to do this. So that may be a flaw. It may not be a flaw. So here I need to go and build myself that command center. Another SUV needs to be built. Also, I should start dropping the mule. The barracks needs to be built. Another barracks, and the tech lab on the barracks. Can I do that? The marine. I'm not sure if I needed the tech lab, but I'm going to build it because I need a stim pack. So after that, I need another barracks. So the last time I didn't build the 3rd barracks. Then I have an SUV and a couple of marines. Could go here. The marines are in production. The tech lab is here. Also, I need to add this into a group and build myself that orbital command soon. The marines done. Okay, let's drop the mills here and build that orbital command. Armed and ready. Okay. Barracks reactor. So here I probably need to build the reactors. Stim also has to go into the production. 2 additional marines and a supply depot, so that's 2 additional supply depots. Our refinery.
Add-on complete.
And look at that. I've got a bit of aggression here, and I'm gonna build a few workers to counter that. Also, a factory needed to be built. I did not build the factory in time, so I'm stopping the timer here, and I'll be waiting for a factory. In the meantime, I may order quite a few workers here into my second base. This one isn't saturated yet, so I'm going to order the marine a couple of marines here before I move on any further. Also, without the medevacs, more precisely, without the medevac's ability to heal units, turn bio armies are very weak, or not very weak, but much weaker. In any case, that's done. I need to go for the starport and supply depot. So that's done. And with the refinery, I need the factory reactor done. So that's the factory reactor.
Research complete.
Also, I need to queue these up. Factory on 3 and starport on 4. So as you can see in the bottom, you can see the numbers on which these were. Just been attacked, and it looks like that was a stalker. In any case, I have successfully defended with this nice looking squad. Furthermore, now the timer can continue. I can go for a few medevacs here. And
mineral field depleted.
Here mules need to be dropped. Also, a couple of workers need to be sent to the refinery. The medevacs are in production. I need to go for an engineering bay and the combat shields after the engineering bay is done. Space is on all army gear for me here. Okay, everybody needs to send additional workers there. From here also, I could send more workers to work on this command center. As far as I know, the mules will take up space, so it's not like they used to be just lining on top. There's a number here, and this number needs to be accordingly kind of followed. And everything looks quite neat here. I see the graphics, the buildings look quite realistic, or realistic enough. In any case, so I'm starting an upgrade here. I don't really remember which one I needed to do, but let's go for the attack, and maybe I would in the end build a reactor here for increased medevac play. And this is what I've got right here: 3 barracks, factories, starport, 2 command centers, engineering bay, 3 refineries, and 62 supply. And it's time to try this again and see if I can get the same result. So as you can see, due to all kinds of circumstances, it may not end up always being exactly the same. So that's the thing here. In any case, I'm gonna go for a medium AI. So what does that mean? Is that means I may end up getting attacked. So the more I increase the AI level, the more the bigger the chance that I will end up being attacked. And that's the thing when playing in player versus player mode, is that I will most likely end up being attacked. So here SCV is ready. I need that supply depot. Supply depot